Not as not not now, but after, if I think I can add that to the release.
Because I have a hearing impairment.
Oh, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
I think I'll be fine. I have my hearing aid on, so.
Okay. Well, great. How you doing today?
Oh my gosh, we got 3 inches of snow. So I'm trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
How about you? Because
Uh,
you're on the West Coast, right?
we're in Alaska.
Alaska, holy
Yeah.
moly. I grew up in Montana, and the welders would spend, like a week in Alaska, a week
Right.
home.
Right. Yeah, you get
Pay
people move up
for-
here from Montana, so.
yeah, it's about the same
Right.
sometimes.
Right. Um so I just want to say thanks for coming on, and just to let you know, I started doing this because I enjoy talking to people and interviewing people. And
Oh, nice.
how I stumbled upon you is like in the algorithm, names will pop up, and it's usually with having to do with either entertainment, comedy, acting, porn, uh, fantasy. It's just and that. So I go through and I look at people, check it out, or musicians too. Um, yeah. So I saw yours and I was like, oh, see what's going on with this. So you know, how did you get started, and what exactly do you do?
Well, by trade, I'm a licensed therapist, but I recently, in the last 3 years, started taking class with Armed Services on the Arts Partnership,
Okay.
and I decided to take my first class was stand up comedy, because I thought it would help me with speaking
Right.
engagements, but not really. But I fell
No.
in love with stand up comedy.
Wait. What?
But I've always been like the class clown and stuff,
Oh yeah.
so it was. Yeah.
See,
And then the cool part is it's a lot of military affiliated people. So you make all these new friends in the process.
right.
And then I took their storytelling class 2 years ago. And it was to work on the grief that I was having with my first service dog passing from cancer.
Oh, I'm
And the
sorry.
story was so wonderful that they had me do it at the White House.
Wow.
Yeah, it was such an honor. I mean, to be able to talk about PTSD and service
Yeah.
dogs, and it wasn't all sad. It was like I make some jokes, and then some sad stuff, and yeah. But it was the first time I ever felt like people were listening to what PTSD was for my circumstance. So I think storytelling is a great art.
No, it is. I think it helps people. And I think you know, I think it's powerful, and I think it's a good way. I think that's why, like, books and film are still very powerful tools at explaining things, and to like share a story of somebody and what they went through. They're a great, they're a great method of, how to get people to understand and all, and find interest in that. So yeah, I get it.
That's good. I think that's it. Oh well, I do have a small nonprofit on veteran mental health and service dogs because my passion is service
Yeah,
dogs.
no, that's great.
Yeah,
What I like
I've been able.
is what I like the fact is you're seeing more and more people use service dogs. So it's way
Yes,
more common than it used to be.
which is great because the public, like when I had my first service dog in 2015 in Missouri, a lot of people didn't understand service dogs, and they could be intrusive or misquoting the law, or
Right.
just asking questions they shouldn't ask. So that's kind of what evolved with my dog Truman, why we started the Truman Foundation when we moved here to Virginia. And I've helped 13 veterans find a service dog. I don't train them or anything. I just help, educate you because it's a big commitment, or a family member, or someone just wants to know. And I will help find more of a local place, hopefully, because your training doesn't stop the minute you get the dog. You're going to need ongoing training and support.
That's great.
But the last two have been from Florida. She takes retired racing greyhounds and repurposes them as service dogs.
Huh.
And the two veterans that I paired, oh my gosh, they were matches made in heaven.
Yeah, there's nothing like a dog. Dogs have like a special they have like a special ability to
Yeah.
to bond with people.
My first dog, he was a pit bull mastiff boxer.
Wow.
And I swear pit bulls are like empathic, because he knew my mood before I knew my mood.
They're very emotional, I noticed. They're very I don't know how to explain it. Like they're very they're aggressive, but they're very loving, and they're very I don't know how to explain it. They're just very outgoing, very aggressive. Like they don't like it when you don't, acknowledge them, or, give them any loving. And so.
Oh, definitely. That's my black lab barking in the background.
Yeah. I love labs too. My wife and I, we want to get a lab and like a little dog. So it's kind of our dream, our deal.
She was trained in the prison system.
What's that?
She was trained in the prison system.
Oh, wow.
To be a mobility dog.
Yeah. So how I noticed you got into comedy, like and you're still doing it now, right?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I really like, not always, but my ultimate goal is to be a comedian that kind of educates you while you're laughing.
Right.
About, PTSD and service dogs.
Right. That's great. It's funny. Since I was a kid, I obviously like comedians because they're funny, joke tellers. But a really good comedian will make you think about stuff. It's not always just dirty jokes or, situational. But if they have something intelligent to say or whatever, I really appreciate that, type of comedian. So.
Oh, definitely. And that's the thing. There's so many different types of comedy, but I've learned, before you go see a comedian, maybe research them a little bit to make sure you know what to expect.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing with comedy. I think it's one of the last art forms that's just you, and you don't need anything except a microphone, and you just go up and create everything. You have to produce that,
Definitely, and hope that the audience melds with you,
right?
Because you might tell the same joke in 10 different places and you're going to get 10 different reactions.
Right. Yeah, it all depends on culture and where you're at and the environment. But yeah, it's funny you say that. It's just it's just wild. Everybody's different. I don't know if you ever saw that Chris Rock special he did, where he used footage from like several different places he played of the same joke, and it was on the same timing, but the applauses where you could tell they're different in each location.
I don't think I did. That would be interesting.
It's like an early, I would say it's like a mid 2000s show. So, but it's just it's just to your point, that every place is different. Who would you say your favorite comedians are?
Well, growing up, it was like Joan Rivers and Rodney Dangerfield stuff. Not so appropriate now.
Sure.
But my late mother's side of the family were all New Yorkers.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so we grew up with Benny Hill and Saturday Night Live,
sure.
and all the off-color comedy.
Sure.
but I definitely like Amy Schumer. Locally, I love Sylvia Tremor. She was our first Black female impersonator, and she roasted Muhammad Ali. And
Wow.
yeah, she's a legend in our area. And I've gotten to know her through other shows, and I was able to open for her recently. And
Wow.
she's just a living legend.
Well, that's a great feeling.
Oh yeah, and just that she's so personable, and she'll give you advice. She's just a great friend to have as well,
Oh, that's
as she can
nice.
just she'll do an impersonation of Melania back to back with Michelle,
That's
and
wild.
she changes her face, her hair. I mean, it's amazing. She did like well, she was supposed to do it at the Kennedy Center, like her Lifetime show, but she stepped down for reasons,
Yeah.
and so she did it at the Lincoln Center. Was it like 2 months ago now? And we all went because we love her. And the first half of it was her life experiences. She was being interviewed by somebody that is on the evening news, and just all the incredible things she's done. And then she's always thanking everybody. Like she's like, oh, so and so is in the audience and they helped me this way. So and so helped me this way. I mean,
Yeah.
very humble.
Nice.
And then the other half was about how she toured with Whitney Houston and she would impersonate Whitney Houston.
Wow.
And it just blew everybody's socks off.
Yeah.
She's just so talented, even now,
Yeah.
after all these years.
Well, somebody who's truly gifted, I don't think they end, when they get older, they just, until they physically can't do it anymore,
True.
But, well, great. Brenda, I say we're good here. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for being so patient with me. I'm glad we finally did this. I think you're great.
And vice versa, because I had a horrible rash.
No, you're good. I would have never known that until you said that. So thanks, and thanks for being comfortable enough to tell me about your rash.
Well, I was out there, so
yeah.
All right. Well, happy holidays.
All right, you too. You take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.